What's up, peoples? Daniel Day here with a quick public service announcement regarding Elgato Gaming's awesome 4K60 Pro HDR pass-through upgrade program. Wow, that's kind of a mouthful. Don't know what I'm talking about? Well, you'll just click on any old YouTube video, won't you? Okay, seriously though, this upgrade program is awesome. For a little bit of history, back on Monday, October 15th, Elgato announced an update to their 4K capture utility software, bringing it up to version 1.2. In addition to updating all sorts of quality of life improvements, this update patched in the ability to finally pass HDR through the capture card to your compatible 4K TV or computer monitor. And by finally, I mean they added in a feature that I never expected to be getting, since the card was never actually marketed as supporting it at all. Make no mistakes, this updated functionality is yet another example of Elgato really going above and beyond, which I suppose is one of the reasons I've enjoyed so many of their products. Now, back to the history lesson. After reading about the new software update, I immediately thought to myself, now wait a minute, the 4K60 Pro doesn't even have the hardware on the card needed to support HDR pass-through. You can't just patch that in via software, so how in the world could this even possibly work? Well, I kept on reading and found my answer. Apparently, Elgato refreshed their hardware design on all 4K60 Pros that they manufactured after July of 2018. Meaning that if yours was made after this date, all you needed to do was update your 4K capture utility software to version 1.2 and you were good to go. But if you happen to have a card manufactured prior to this, you know, like all of us early adopters, you weren't going to be left out in the cold. Elgato was actually launching the 4K60 Pro HDR pass-through upgrade program. Oof. The topic of this video, which allowed you to send your existing card back to Elgato, and awesomely, they'd send you back a replacement card that supports the new HDR pass-through functionality. I've gone through this entire process myself and have my replacement card in hand, and I thought it would be a good idea to make a video covering the process. So, what do you need to do to get yours replaced? Well, of course, the first step is figuring out if you actually need a replacement in the first place. So, to figure that out, all you need to do is update your 4K capture utility to version 1.2, head on into the settings, click the device tab, and then check to see if the enable HDR pass-through option is available at the bottom. If it is, you're good to go. If not, fear not, dear viewer. Watch on and I'll give you all the details you need to get your 4K60 Pro replaced. First up, navigate to the following URL in your browser of choice, links in the description box below by the way, fill out all of your information including your current card serial number, which can be located on the bottom of the box if you still have it, or on the card itself if not, and then upload an image to act as your proof of purchase. I ordered mine directly from Elgato, so I just took a screenshot of my old email receipt and uploaded that. Once you filled out the form, just click the submit button and then wait for a confirmation email from Elgato letting you know that someone will review your claim information and then shoot you another email if and when it's approved. Within a couple of days, you should receive another email with instructions on how to download a prepaid return label, at which point you want to pack up your old card, drop it off at your drop-off location of choice. Yeah, that's right. Elgato's even covering the cost of shipping. And then sit back and dream of playing all of your favorite games in all of their HDR glory. Shortly after your card arrives at Elgato's warehouse, you should receive an email from them letting you know that your replacement card is on its way. My whole exchange process took about 2 weeks from start to finish, but probably would have been even quicker if I hadn't waited a few days before actually finding the time to ship my old card back. What? I'm a busy guy. Anyway, once they actually received my old card, I got the new one back surprisingly quickly, and mine ended up arriving sealed in a brand new retail box for any of you that were curious. I popped the new card in my PC, booted it up, and after another quick reboot, was able to see and click the Enable HDR pass-through box in their software. From there, I headed into the display menus of my PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, and for the first time ever, noticed that the Enable HDR boxes actually weren't grayed out. After enabling them, everything went without a hitch. The 4K capture utility even has a cool little HDR badge that shows up at the top when you're playing and recording a game that supports HDR. I also wanted to take this opportunity to quickly mention how impressed I've been so far with Elgato's tone mapping solution for the gameplay recordings. Based on some entirely different products that I've tested, tone mapping quality can vary widely, but I'm happy to report that all of the recordings I've made so far using the 4K capture utility look absolutely great. So yeah, that's about it. Bottom line is that Elgato really didn't have to replace all of their early adopters 4K60 Pros, but I think it is super awesome that they did. Especially considering that purchasing a newer model just to get the HDR functionality would have cost me around another $400. And now, since Elgato has been so awesome about this, I get to keep the $400 and spend it on something else cool. Like, I don't know, 4 Stream Deck Minis perhaps? Anyway, I hope this video has helped fill you in on this awesome upgrade program, what to do, what to expect, all that fun stuff. As a final note, just wanted to mention that this program is set to expire on January 31st of 2019. So if you're interested in taking advantage of this great offer, you'll want to do it before then. If you enjoyed this video, maybe give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, all that fun stuff we YouTubers are supposed to ask you to do at the end of these videos. Got any questions? Leave them in the comment section below. Once again, I am Daniel Day, and thanks so much for watching.